It's a good stuff. Yeah, let me take this chair back here.
Okay. Oh, hey, what's going on? I really need to clean my face up. I shaved this morning, but it's not as clean as I like it. Particularly, I think it's the mustache. The goatee's okay, but I think it's the mustache.
It looks fine from afar, but I'm looking right here. I'm like, what the heck did you do?
Yeah, ignoring him. Yeah, back to what I was saying. Yeah, I need to clean this up, but thankfully Friday is coming. Friday is haircut day. How do you get your haircut? Yeah, how do you get your haircut? Or do you get your haircut?
I do get my haircut, but not too often.
Yeah, I think I've seen you with a haircut like once.
It's every 2 months.
You get a haircut?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Well, because that's how long it takes for it to grow out.
Oh, and for all you that want to talk about how bald I am, that's right. That's hair. It's hair. It's hair. It's hair. Now, granted, it'll all be gone. It's a Friday.
Yeah, it'll be gone Friday.
Yeah, it'll all be gone Friday.
Hey, Louise.
I get cut every week.
Every week.
Hey, Louise, what's going on? Okay, so while you're here, let me see. It may be an update that you need to do. No. Oh, you know what? It would have an indication on there to invite them. So. Yeah, no. No, because what you would do is show the live viewers, and then if you click on that one, it would say to give the option to invite them. The top middle is shiny. The top middle is shiny.
It's not there. Oh well.
Oh well. We're eventually. Maybe I should have done that. We're eventually gonna get the interview feature going.
We could try with yours on Thursday.
Yeah. Cause I found I'm able to do the split screen interview feature on my Facebook Live. So we're gonna use my phone on Thursday. So Richard, Louise, pop on in because you don't know. Well, no, actually, yeah, you do know because I just said it. We're gonna bring one of the two.
You would be terrible with doing spoilers. Like if I were to show you something and nobody else is supposed to know,
I would. Yeah, I would.
I'm so glad I don't watch Game of Thrones.
Yeah, you're right.
So I don't have to deal with that.
So, hey, isn't Mom gonna really like that black dress we got her? Oh, yeah, that's me.
No, I'm just here like.
Yeah, I'm that. Yeah, I'm that guy. But no, nonetheless, like I said, Thursday we'll be trying to bring some of you in on our Facebook Live. I'm planning on coming in because I have some games to trade. Oh, when are you coming in? Come in Thursday. Come in Thursday and hop on live with us. That'll be cool.
Yeah.
Jon Snow's beard.
Oh. I at least know the characters. So. I mean, I don't watch it. Jon Snow. Oh well.
I tried. You know, I figured out that I'm gonna have to jump in from season. I'm gonna have to get on season 1 and then start from then on because everybody told me that trying to jump in the middle of it is gonna be too confusing. I haven't seen it. Oh man, that's not funny. I don't even know who Jon Snow is, but I'm gonna try to start from season 1 and go on and try to play catch up because I see a lot of people watching. I tried to get on and watch it. I just couldn't. I was like, this isn't working for me. But you know, one show that I like binge watch. I haven't.
Rick and Morty.
I haven't binge watched a show in a really long time. This Is Us.
It says he has season 1 through 6. I'll hit you up with those.
Okay, cool. This Is Us is really amazing. Like I've heard a lot of people talking about it. The number one thing I like about it is it doesn't have any like mega stars in it or any known sitcom stars. It's like all unknowns and they're really great actors. If you haven't seen This Is Us, please catch it on demand. Season 2's coming out in September. It's a really great show.
Have you seen Dexter?
I've heard of the show. I haven't seen it yet.
You really should.
What channel's coming?
Well, they don't do it anymore. It's on Showtime.
Oh.
But if anything, you could probably find like a. If anything, you could probably find the DVD set of it.
His little friends are hitting him up, and
I know. Like one after the other. Yeah, you can watch.
I thought it was on Netflix.
You can see it on Netflix. You can even find it on like streaming websites.
Okay.
Like they have them there.
What's it about?
It's actually about
Dexter's Laboratory?
No.
Oh.
Well, I'll just put it this way, like the gist of it. He's works for the Miami Metro Police,
Okay.
but he's a serial killer. But he's a serial killer that only kills other serial killers.
That kind of sort of has a bit of a spin like the Blacklist.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
In a way, but or just anybody that he. Basically, it's like think of it like you know like how in the news sometimes we see
He's
like
a forensic scientist for the police. Okay.
Yeah, he's a blood spatter analyst, ironically.
Interesting.
Yeah, so basically his gist is technically
yes.
yeah, I just said it. Yeah. Yeah. No, but no, like it was really good, especially like the first few seasons.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I understand like towards the end, it was some things didn't make sense,
Dexter's
but
good,
it's
bro.
just
Watch it.
yeah.
Okay. Anyone see Dragon Ball Super?
Mm-hmm. I still keep up with it, Louise.
Is it murder mystery or
It has mystery, yeah.
or is it more along the lines of dramedy
It's
or a
pretty
cross?
much everything of that intermix. So not only do you get drama, you get season 4. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, not the ending, Richard. Oh.
Okay. I'll check it out. I have to Netflix series are hard for me to get into.
Well, it's not a Netflix series actually. It
Oh,
was
it
on
was-
the Showtime
oh,
channel
okay,
itself.
okay.
But
I got confused.
since
You
it's
said it was on
not
the- so it's
aired as much, or when they do air,
it's
it's
on
random episode of a random season.
Oh, okay. So the whole thing is on Netflix, though.
Almost the whole thing, I would think.
Okay. Do you watch
'Cause
Orange is
they're-
the New Black like everybody else?
No,
Okay, thank you.
I hear a lot of funny shit about it.
Yeah, I've heard.
I heard in the beginning it was okay, but then now as time is going on, they're like, why?
Yeah.
That's just
I'm-
from what I heard. Like I don't.
I'm really, really upset and sad
Why are you
because
upsetty spaghetti?
Scandal is ending. That was my show. Scandal. That was.
Maybe the whole show in itself was a scandal. I got you right here. Of course,
Anyway.
Marvel Netflix shows need to be watched up. So let's load up with the Defenders, The Defenders
Okay.
would be interesting. Ah, yeah.
Yeah. I don't. Well, but there's one. There is a Marvel series that my godfather was watching that was telling me, I need to check out. It's on Netflix. What was it? What are the Marvel? If you guys could think of any Marvel series that are on Netflix,
Arrow.
that might have been it.
Does it involve the Green Arrow?
I can't remember.
Then they also have Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Jessica Jones, Luke Cage. I think it was Luke Cage.
Iron Fist.
I think it was either Arrow or Luke Cage. But whichever one. Oh, okay. Yeah, so yeah, no, then it wasn't Arrow. It wasn't.
I said I'm down. I don't really read comics that much.
Thank you, Richard.
You know what's even more ironic? I look at Injustice and no, I literally just thought about this. I was like, wait a second, Green Arrow's an Injustice, and Injustice is nothing but DC characters. Oops.
I did not at all care for Suicide Squad. Wasn't that supposed to be the answer to
Well, nobody really did.
Guardians of the Galaxy?
In a way, but
Yeah, I sat there. My family, I was over at my family. I think it was the 4th of July. I was at their house. They were all sitting around watching it. I couldn't.
you watch Suicide Squad, but you just want to commit suicide with your squad.
Yeah, I was like, this is pulling my hair out here.
It isn't.
Where's Suicide Squad? It's not.
It's not.
Not at all.
Lol, Will Smith.
And I can't believe he agreed to do that movie. He's so much better
Killer
than
Croc
that.
was okay, but other than that, like the
But
entire movie in itself.
Well, I don't want to be in a movie where they're talking about I'm good, but the whole movie, the rest of the movie was crap.
But Killer Croc was killer.
But Harley Quinn I liked her.
Doesn't everybody?
I wasn't jiggy with it. Good one, Richie. Good. That was good.
It's pretty bad, and it was overhyped and not enough action. Yeah, it was mostly just
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Absolutely.
Put in.
Absolutely. So, anyway.
Okay,
today,
so now let's finally get to what we were supposed to be talking about today.
Yeah, like I said, we were
But
supposed
seriously,
to
you
be
have to watch Dexter. At least watch the first episode or so.
Is it out on DVD or Blu-ray?
They have DVD of it. I think they had the seasons at Best Buy.
Okay.
Because that's where I get mine. I have all 8 seasons.
Guess what I found?
What?
The entire series for Family Matters on DVD.
Does that really matter?
Yeah, it does. Like, I was so irritated because I saw Full House and Roseanne. I was like, "Where's Family Matters?" Family Matters was the greatest of the one of the greatest sitcoms of the '90s.
It's on Netflix too.
I know, but I don't have to go.
He's
through
like,
all
but I
that.
want to own it.
Yeah, yes, thank you.
I mean,
I'm planning on getting that. I want to
mean,
get George Lopez. I love that series.
Mm-hmm.
Fresh Prince, Martin. Yes, all of those. Family Matters, Step by Step. For random trivia. It's coming on Hulu. Cool. Random trivia, Richard. Did you know that the same guy did the theme songs for Full House, Family Matters, and Step by Step? He sure did. And I'm sure he's making a whole bunch of money now. Everybody hates Chris. I don't know if that was a shot at me or if you were asking about the series, but I'm gonna assume you were talking about.
I'll take it as both.
Yeah, I'm gonna assume you were talking about the series there, but anyway, no, we're talking about PlayStation 4's longevity compared to the PS2 and if it will last as long. What do you think?
Well, let's look at it this way.
The series. Thank you, Louis. He's rude. He's rude. I knew you weren't. I knew you weren't talking about me. He's just rude.
No,
Anyway.
but Louis probably still laughed at the fact.
He might have, but.
But either way, like, so regarding in like console longevity, we're talking about like sales wise, because as of lately, the PS4 has been very promising with its sales still today.
Yes.
And some people are even comparing it to that of the PlayStation 2s. Now, the PS2, the entire console of itself, wasn't very Christian brand to assume the latter.
Nice one, Richard. You coming with him?
And I'm just like, well, I'm a Catholic, so. But it does. Same thing, almost. Almost.
Yeah.
Anyways, regarding the PlayStation 2, like, it's crazy on how long the system lasted. I mean, it even lasted throughout the generation consoles of, the Wii, the 360, and the PS3. You still saw games come out for it in the beginning for the PS2, for some early titles for those 3 systems. Like, people were still buying them, over and over just because it was so good.
Well, and I think I was talking with Max about this. I think what made the PlayStation 2 so endearing, because I was talking to him about why I have a PlayStation 2 versus a PS4, is because if you guys come into BRE, and I've seen so many customers do this, they'll come in and they'll look at all the huge selection of PS2 games. There's just such a wide variety of games that came out for the PS2. There was from your shooters to your fighters to your RPGs to your sports. There were so many games that came out for the PS2, which is why one of the reasons why I think people kept. Yes.
And not only that, but you're able to still play your PlayStation 1 games.
Exactly. So you've got the best of both worlds,
Yeah,
which is why I'm still on strike from the PlayStation 4.
And you can still look and just be like childhood at its finest. Yeah, it's like with that, and also you're able to still use your PlayStation 1 controllers on it.
This is very true.
Because like I think it was only the DualShock ones though.
Is it?
I think it was only the DualShock ones though. But either way, like you were still able to use it regardless.
Yeah.
And
I'll look and just be like, oh, okay.
But there's actually a system I could possibly compare to it, maybe.
Okay.
The PS4 can play PS1 and PS2 games, you just had to download them as digital copies. He has a point, or a limited selection of them. It's like, so there's that, but honestly...
By the way, if you like this topic, or if you like what we're saying, like and share the broadcast so other people can get in on this. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, but I was going to say, like, it may not be the same exact system, but it could be in a comparison to, like, in a way, these guys. You know why? Well, let's look at it this way. Ever since the Game Boy Advance SP came out, or even the Advance in general, the fact that you're able to play every Game Boy game you had prior when the system itself came out, that was great. Like, it literally gave you so much variety to play. And you could even still play all the old games that you had on older two systems, like the original Game Boy and the Game Boy Color, and you were still able to play them on your Game Boy Advance, even if you didn't have any Game Boy Advance games.
Right.
But what was so great about it too was that it had its own backlight and everything. But it's just the fact that it was.
I still haven't played right.
Yeah, because it's like you had not only so many games, but it's like you can go so far back with something still kind of modern. Like I understand that I'm pretty sure like a lot of people do enjoy backward compatibility so much because you still get to keep your system without without trying to buy another one.
Right.
But you can still play old classics without still having to have the one system to be able to play it.
Well, I don't think people understand just how much convenience means to people. I mean, because that's one of the reasons why I said I'm on strike. Because I don't want to have to keep unplugging my PS4, then plugging my PS2, and then have to plug that in, plugging my PS3, and then
because I don't even know. Like honestly, I don't keep up with the sales back then for this, but literally everybody
had one.
Wanted one of these. I remember as soon as this thing came out, I could not get one for the life of me for 3 months. And as soon as I finally had my hands on one, and now I regret getting rid of it when I was 13 just because I wanted a Wii.
I own the fat and slim PS2. In my opinion, the fat PS2 was a beast. It could be dropped and still Yeah.
No, like, even some of the older consoles were pretty durable, especially like the original Xbox.
Absolutely.
I mean, have you seen that thing? It's like a brick.
Right.
And the GameCube in itself, like as small as it is, it was still pretty durable.
So do you think that's going to hurt the PS4 or the new gen consoles with the limited... And I know they're trying to fix with the backwards compatibility aspect, but not only that, I also look at the... As I said, I was talking to Max about the limited variety of games. Because I was one of our associates, Max, he asked me, how come I don't have a PS4 yet? And I said, well, like I said, what made the PS2 so endearing was the wide variety of games, and it seems like on these new gens, it's nothing but shooter dedicated. And so,
I will say on Xbox One, yeah. The PS4, it's more.
You think there's a bit more variety on there?
There is a little bit more variety on it because I know that there are some titles that the PS4 has that Xbox One doesn't. Persona 5.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like there are some games that a lot of people enjoyed through Sony, not so much as Xbox or Microsoft in general. So therefore, that's why a lot of people lean towards PS4. And not only that, possibly cost-wise, like if they want to do like online memberships or anything, because with
I got everything.
what's the word?
Okay, these guys
like if you compare the
you use HDMI output on PS2, you won't have to disconnect a lot of stuff. That's what I have, and it's much easier. Okay.
Yeah, but what made it, why people enjoy the PlayStation 4 so much with Xbox One is because I could say that some of their online deals that you get for being part of their PlayStation Pro membership or whatever that's in conjunction to Xbox One's Xbox Live, they do give better deals. Some games even just give you for free. I mean, I understand Xbox does that too, but it's like, honestly, me personally, there's a lot more better titles to get for free through Sony as compared to Microsoft.
Right.
I mean, pretty much everybody knows how Halo plays, everybody knows how the Gears franchise plays, and they're all good franchises, but it's like, the PlayStation, like, if they give you a free PlayStation 2 game and it's a good game that you enjoyed in the past, like the Sly Cooper series, or even, I think Spyro Enter the Dragonfly, or even Crash Wrath of Cortex, or even any of those old games, even on PS1, you're guaranteed to still have it sitting there, and like, man, I feel like I want to play this right now. And it's like, when you look at Halo, it's just like, I mean, everybody's different. Everybody looks at all their games differently as to, what really impacted them the most over time.
Right.
But the generality of most people are more through with Sony as compared through Microsoft or Xbox in general.
Yeah, they the ones that wrote this article, they kind of also lean towards whether or not the PS4's longevity would be intact because of the regular updates with smartphones and tablets, changing mindsets. Do you think that's going to have anything to do with the impact?
I don't see why. I mean,
Because I have a friend of mine who kind of had that same thought, and I disagreed with him as well because he felt that because everybody is switching to their phone and everybody's doing this, that people are going to stop buying video games because everything can be downloaded.
I mean, yeah, everything can be downloaded on there, but there's no way in hell I would ever trade like Candy Crush or something just to not play my PS4.
Well, no, not just not Candy Crush, but I will say this: I was on Facebook and a sponsored ad for Marvel. What's that game? I want to say Marvel Infamous or something like that.
Is this still an app game?
It is.
App games are not going to take over console games. I
And-
don't see that.
I don't think so either. But it was one I wish I could have. Looking at the gameplay, I kind of wish it was out on PS3 or 4 or something like that.
Well,
so
even
do you
so,
think
but
that,
it's
that's
like-
going to rise up?
No, because I do play an app game myself. I play the Dragon Ball Z one,
Okay.
and all it is all you had. It's like they just have a bunch of orbs
Mm-hmm.
on the field,
Mm-hmm.
and basically you want to try to get as many of the magic colors as you can for whatever character you have, because each character has their own different color.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you get enough, it gives you key, to power them up to be able to use their super attack.
Right.
But it's literally the same thing over and over again. There's no like.
So you're saying the app games are limited in what they can do?
In some ways, like they could keep pouring out content, like for Dragon Ball Z, for example, different bosses throughout whatever episode or etc. or whatever arc, yada yada. But it's like what's the word? I mean, it's like even if they can keep bringing out content and everything, there's still plenty of console games out there that could still outdo it. And it's like like say if it was a campaign one, for example, like The Last of Us, I guess you can still have an enjoyable playthrough with it, but I know it'll last you until the game is over, like the story is over pretty much. This year 2058 when mobile gaming took over.
Yeah.
Oh no. Games on smartphones cannot compete with consoles at all. I just downloaded and Need for Speed game on iPhone this morning. It was pretty fair at best. Gameplay. Yeah, Pokemon Go is good too, but it's like, yeah, because there are some games out there they require actual movement.
Is Pokemon Go still on?
Yeah, because they just showed off the legendaries now, the birds.
Oh.
Just test that as you can.
Okay, let me do this real quick.
Yeah. Seemed like I'm gonna tell you what it seemed like when Pokemon Go came out last year. Everybody was doing that.
Nothing's wrong with them.
I even downloaded Pokemon Go. Couldn't get into it. Yeah, call me crazy. I couldn't get into it. But I do think that speaks to the power of app games, which is why I posed that question to Brandon, whether or not app games would take over actual games. And I think right now it's kind of safe to say no, that's not really realistic. But as they continue to develop them, and as they continue to pour more content in them. Gym rework and legendaries. Okay, as they continue to develop them, are they going to give actual physical video games to run for the money on the systems? Digital games, yes, they'll eventually take over the need for physical copies, but not app games. Okay, good point, Rich.
There we go.
Good point.
Okay. What do you want to turn on?
This guy here is in an E3 2017 interview with Edge that was published in the September 2017 issue. Ryan, who I guess is one of the developers for the PS4,
Did
said
you just
it's a
turn it
very
on before you
interesting
came here?
question. The cultural phenomenon of regular updates to smartphones and tablets is without question perhaps subliminally coloring mindsets, and the days of a 13-year PlayStation 2 cycle will almost certainly never repeat themselves. I don't know if I agree with that. But equally, a platform is very delicate. Is a very delicate ecosystem, and if that platform is to succeed, you've got to give those who make content for it the chance to recoup on it. At the end of the day, like it or not, these are businesses. Very interesting. Very, very interesting.
If anything, it's probably the bricks.
Very, very, very interesting thoughts there. Rich, Louise, Oscar, those you guys that are out there, give us feedback. Do you think how long do you think the PS4 is gonna last? And the PS4 Pro, how long do you think they're gonna last before they start? Do you think it's gonna go as long as the PS2 did? Do you think it's gonna have as longevity? Why? Why not? Do you think it has? Give us your feedback on what you think.
I was like, it's my personal from home. I was like, I know, I take care of my baby. I was like, no, dude, do this now.
It was all a lie.
Struck Microsoft. Now I do think they're doing a heck of a lot better than Microsoft. I don't know how much longer Microsoft is going to be around because I think they're even struggling with this Scorpio that they're trying to peddle. Doesn't seem like a lot of people are very interested in it.
No, we don't take that.
Don't take that session, okay. HDMI 4.
That's going to go.
If anything, just take it to him when this is all done.
Let's see.
You guys buy gaming guides?
No.
No? Okay.
You should feel really, really excited. There's actually a buyback going on right now as we're talking.
Sorry.
I think within the next...
I'm almost done.
See him stick his face in front of mine twice. You're gonna break the phone.
That's my phone. I'm all wondering where's my phone that I'm looking at. I'm like, oh.
Let's see. Let's go back. Rich, I think within the next year, those with the original PS4 will have to upgrade to the PS4 Pro due to the demand of high frame rates and better graphics being used in today's release, especially VR. Good point, Rich. Oscar, 5 to 6 years. I feel it's still too early in the life of
It
the
has the
system
plug and play in it
to
also.
count them out. I'm stoked for the Red Dead Redemption 2. I am too. I'm looking forward to that. There's some really great. And see, I think that's gonna be the other thing that's gonna be kind of hurting these smartphone companies like iPhone and Android and Samsung and all of them that are trying to develop apps, app games to take over to kind of take over the video games, if you will, so we don't actually have to buy physical copies. If they are continuing to put out games like Kingdom Hearts, Red Dead Redemption 2, Zelda, there's always going to be a demand. Beyond that, it'll be another 3 to 5 years before we see a console take over what we have today. That's not basically a PC tower.
Mm-hmm.
Good point. Good points, Rich. See, Rich, this is why you need to come in and go live with us so you can share some of this insight in person. So, I know you said you had some buybacks and some stuff to sell. If you can, hold on to it till Thursday. That way, we can say what's up and have you in the studio. Well, it's not
He's
studio.
gonna be like,
but,
it's gonna be like that one commercial way back in the day. What's that?
what commercial was that?
They all literally just kept saying over the phone, what's that?
I like being puppet master and just having you say what I... shut up.
Scripted.
But no, what commercial was that? Now you gotta be bring my head.
You're gonna have to go find it yourself. It was hilarious. Like,
I remember.
There's his friends calling each other.
Wasabi.
No.
Wasabi. I remember that.
I remember what's happening, but no, they're all like, what's that? And they all just kept saying it over and over.
I also remember, I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. I'm not touching. Ew. No.
Nick Fury, meet Hydra. Hail Hydra.
Anyhow, so yeah. Back in 2016, I can't pronounce that name.
Shuhei Yoshida. There we go.
Shuhei Yoshida said the PS4's life cycle wouldn't be shortened by the PS4 Pro. Back in 2014, Andrew House said that he hopes the PS4's life cycle is... What's that commercial? Thanks. Andrew said the hopes PS4's life cycle is longer than the PS3's, but he wasn't sure. I don't think the PS3 did bad. Did it?
It did okay.
Yeah, I didn't think it was bad.
Mm-hmm. There's a market for them, but it's like a 7-1-1.
7-Eleven.
It's like a 7-Eleven burger competing with the burger.
So this is all good?
Mm-hmm.
And what's the size of the hard drive?
At the end of the
Size of the hard
day,
drive.
people will love playing video games. People who love playing video games will always choose console.
Say,
If you want a great burger, you'll go to Doghouse over
500.
7-Eleven. You know what? I think that's what it boils down to as well. Oscar. Those who love... I don't think consoles are gonna go anywhere. They're not. Because I mean, we were talking about the PS4.
Can you do them here? I'm still trying to help them up there with this.
We're talking about the PS4 and the PS4 Pro and the Scorpio and the Wii U. We're talking about all that. We're talking about all that stuff now. And in the next 3 to 5 years, we'll be seeing, probably the PS5 and whatever other crap Microsoft tries to come out with. And so there's constantly going to be development. So you're right, Oscar. There's always the consoles are not going anywhere. Not going anywhere at all. By the by, while we're here, the sale this week, if you guys haven't seen, it's buy 2 handheld systems and you get 1 free. Who wouldn't want that? So come in. We've got a Nintendo. We got a couple of Nintendo 3DSs. We've got a 2DS. All that good stuff. If anything, PS4, Xbox One will have to come up with a contraption to compete with the portability of Nintendo Switch. That's true. That's yeah. You're right. I'm interested to see what they come up with to match that. That's a very good point, Rich. See, Richard, you make these good points. Make these points in person. We want to see you at BRE.
I see your point.
Shut up. You know what? That's the most irritating thing. He's actually making me fall in love with puns. I've been trying to.
You're gonna be a terrible dad one day.
Come up with it. I'm gonna be a great dad. You know what? As a matter of fact, Facebook. I took a Facebook test the other day. I don't know if you guys do them. It gives you a date on when you're supposedly gonna get married, or when you're supposedly gonna have what your talent is. And so I took one of the Facebook tests, and it told me that I was gonna have a kid on December 31st of 2019.
I don't know why you take those.
It's fun. You never know.
It ain't gonna happen.
It might.
It might happen sooner.
Oh God no. God no. But I am. Yeah. Oh God no. I'm fine with a nephew right now. I can pick him up, pump him full of sugar, let him run his guts out, and then take him home.
You're gonna be like Terry Crews on the Old Spice commercials. I have a son.
Probably. I'm gonna be walking around. See my kid. See my kid.
Throw him like a football.
See my kid. See. Might do a Michael Jackson, over the balcony. You didn't like my joke? I like my joke.
I'll just stay quiet about it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I can make jokes about Michael. I was a true Michael fan.
Were you now?
I was.
Well, you know what I should say about this?
Practice going to the Colorado Grill and have their 9-pound burger molded into a baby. What do you want?
Well, I mean, regarding that, with all your terrible jokes that you're making right now, I think you should just beat it. Just beat it.
I don't know. It was a bit of a thriller for me.
Yeah, it was. There you go.
That was a good one.
What, do you think you're some smooth criminal now or something?
Won't you just leave me alone?
I already told Billie Jean she isn't my lover.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh boy.
Okay, alright.
This is why we can't have nice things.
Yeah.
Like, really, this is why we cannot.
Okay, I'm sorry. That was fun though. Anyway, thanks for coming in, guys. Got them. Keep the puns coming. It's easy as 1, 2, 3.
ABC?
Right. ABC.
God.
Let me run before I get off the wall. I could do these microphones all day.
That was bad. That's bad. That's really, really bad. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, I'm sorry.
Jeez.
These are funny whether you're black or white. Yes. Okay, that's my last one. Okay.
Okay, I think we'll.
Okay, yeah, let's call it. Okay, thank you guys for coming in. This has been a great convo. We'll be back Thursday with a brand new topic. Hopefully, Rich will be here, and we'll probably be on my phone, and so keep it in the closet. Nice. So we'll be on my phone, so hopefully we'll be able to pull some of you into the broadcast. So thanks a lot. We'll talk to you soon. All right, bye.